Hey guys, what's up? KayPibbz coming back to you again from the future. So why are we talking with future KayPibbz this time? Well, when I first did this recording, I was actually not not feeling too well because I was starting to get hungry. I was starting to get very tired. This was like the last piece of the recording that I did in my very first play session, like almost a month ago. And I did not realize that I was beginning to get very hungry and tired, and my concentration and sense of judgment began to crumble around me, and my commentary was incredibly sparse. So I figured I would instead come back from the future to comment on this video instead. So, the kind of mission that we're on here is I forget exactly what they call it. It's like a rendezvous interception, where you find out, oh, there are alien shapeshifters who have infiltrated our ranks and are trying to divert our supplies and mess up all our plans. So, this mission type will begin to happen with sometimes annoying frequency, where you take relatively untrained resistance members and go to these alien rendezvous sites to try and take out the spies. Now, this setup is already not ideal. I don't know if you've caught on to the little details, but you might notice that I'm starting out with 2 less resistance members than I had originally had in this outpost, which means that those 2 are the spies, and it's a bit uncommon and rather challenging when you wind up getting 2 spies instead of 1. The second thing that kind of goes wrong for me right off the bat is you'll notice that these all of these resistance members are only equipped with SMGs.
I'm on it. Let's stay
instead of the standard assault rifle. I don't know if this is a thing for the veteran difficulty or if it was just random luck that this happened, but they're supposed to get a mix of weapons, at least in my experience, on the easier difficulty. Like some will get an SMG, but some will get the assault rifle and the shotgun. And the SMG is woefully underpowered compared to the other 2.
We're moving out.
So,
Roger that.
I think every time in this mission type, there are only 2 groups of enemies that you gotta worry about. There's the patrolling group, which I've already encountered here, and then there's the group with the spies who will be somewhere else in the map. And if I'm remembering correctly, I spend quite a while trying to figure out exactly how I'm gonna take on this first group, how I'm gonna engage them.
On my way.
And right here I make a real risky move.
I'm on
Well, a semi-risky move. Oh wait, no, that was a real risky move. So yeah, I move up a little bit too far and I get spotted, and it sucks.
We need to keep moving. Absolutely.
So I'm kind of looking around, trying to figure out what's the best opening to take these guys out.
Catch.
I decide on, straight up, let's grenade our guy here, and it barely does any damage.
We keep moving. Affirmative. Moving out.
You also might notice that the SMGs have a rather low to hit rate, and they do a very small amount of damage.
Only winged him. Weapons burning ammo fast.
So what I actually
Loading my last mag.
probably should have done here instead of what I did was use more explosives to do your guaranteed damage and take down that drone. And now we've got one of our guys marked getting attacked.
I'm pinned down here.
So I'm like, can I blow up both those guys? And I believe the answer is no, that I cannot.
Heading out.
But I make the rather bold decision to go out of cover to try and get both of them. I'm like, alright, let's do this. So we got one guy down so far. And I'm getting kind of worried about, I realize how dumb that last move I made was because I now have an officer out in the open. I'm getting kind of flustered, frustrated.
Fire in the hole.
I'm like, and I do minimal damage on the grenade, which means I have yet to kill the commander or the captain. And one of my guys misses a 74% shot.
My weapon's spent.
And is this the big dumb move I make? What I should have done right here... Oh wait, no, I tried to throw a grenade, but I couldn't reach him for whatever reason. So I make the big dumb move,
On the move.
and I proc the other group, which, as I mentioned before, has 2 spies in it. And
We've heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifters.
so the spies, when they reveal their true forms, they turn into these clay creatures called the Shapeless, or the Faceless.
I got eyes on an advent position.
And I'm like, alright, what do? Can't reach those guys.
This is for you.
And so I just go, okay, just finish this guy off. My, some troops are getting ever so gingerly chipped away at in the rear ranks, and these faceless make a rather intimidating advance. And I get a wound anyway.
Fire's ready.
You're getting me.
Alright, what do I do this round? Yeah, our Grenadier Cutter is still not in cover, and I completely blank. I should have put him in cover this turn. And our Alexandra is in the fire, so if she moves, she will immediately die. And I'm kind of panicking.
Reloaded.
And I'm still trying to kill this stupid drone.
Target neutralized.
Target asset recovered.
So, up here with Alexander, really not looking good.
We're on the move.
Two damage. And like I said before, I completely forget to put him in cover. I'm just trying to do damage to this guy. Again, minimal damage hit. Oh, guess what he's doing? He's aiming for my completely exposed soldier. Faceless. Yeah. The other one. Yeah, he's gone too. So, at this point, I'm working with, what is it, 3 soldiers, and I think one of them is stunned. It's at this point that it would have actually been wise to just cut the losses and get out. But stubborn as I was,
Come on. That's it. I'm out.
just had to keep throwing stuff.
Sure thing. You're going down. Gonna need a resupply.
Oh, yep, and I throw down the... I throw down the flare there, but it's a long way out. And I panic. And we've got another shot coming at him. So, like, it's at this point I've kind of just ruined things beyond repair. The biggest mistake that I kept making was being too aggressive.
Dig in. We're about to have company.
Especially that one move I make where I proc the second group. That was like the big one. And at this point, I've sort of just given up. I make a lot of my commentary is a whole lot of probably rather vulgar interjections like arg and ooh and what,
Roger that.
among other things.
Keep moving.
Here, catch.
So I don't know what I might have done differently here that could possibly work is run way back, just out of, like, straight up out of all their ranges, and tried to make a big circle around to the escape point, but I mean, even that is a pretty far-fetched plan.
Avenger, all XCOM operatives are dead or MIA. I'm returning to base.
So, yeah. Everyone dies. Every person. Cutter's probably mad at me. Cutter, yeah, my friend Cutter, whom that one soldier is based on, he plays a lot of XCOM. And he was probably, I don't know, wouldn't be surprised if he stopped watching this playthrough altogether. Sorry, Cutter. I wasn't...
That didn't go so well, Commander. We need to assess our tactics, upgrade our gear, whatever it takes.
But the thing about... one of the things about Long War is that you can recover from a big loss. Which, in future sessions, I'm probably gonna try to do. Well... I think that's about it. I'll catch you guys later in a future session, and we'll see if we can rectify this grievous error on my part. Catch you later, guys.
assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.